Have you ever imagined a country where over 80% of people use cow urine instead of holy water? What if you had to live for a month trying these bizarre dishes for free? In this video, we explore the worst street foods in India that might surprise you. From candy made with garbage shovels to dishes infused with cow urine, termites, or cooked under armpits, these foods push the limits of what you thought was edible. Join us as we uncover the most shocking, unsettling street foods that will challenge your perception of India's culinary culture. Pani Puri is a traditional snack made of fried flour dough. The most unique aspect of its preparation is that the dough is held under the armpits while being formed, believed to give it its signature flavor. Why it's horrible. Armpit. Holding food under the armpits is extremely unhygienic by modern standards, as it introduces sweat and bacteria into the food. The thought of eating something that has come into contact with someone's armpits could easily trigger feelings of disgust. Perceived filth. Even though it's a traditional method, most people would find this practice hard to stomach, making it one of the more disturbing ways to prepare food. Chicken cooked in watermelon rind. The rind of a watermelon is hollowed out and used as a cooking vessel. Chicken is marinated with traditional spices, cut into pieces, and then placed inside the watermelon rind. The filled watermelon is then grilled, allowing the chicken to cook with the juices of the watermelon. Why it's horrible. Unusual cooking method. The thought of cooking chicken inside a watermelon rind can feel strange and unappealing. People may question the sanitation of using fruit skins in such a way, especially since watermelon rinds aren't typically used for cooking. Odd flavor combination. The mixture of chicken and watermelon juices may result in a clashing flavor profile that could be unappetizing to those not accustomed to it. Cashew wine in Bangoa. Cashew nuts are placed in large troughs and are trampled by feet to extract the juice, which is fermented to create cashew wine. This process involves trampling large amounts of cashews in open-air settings, typically without much concern for modern hygiene standards. Why it's horrible. The idea of stepping on food with bare feet to make a consumable product is unsettling to many. There's an inherent risk of contamination through dirt and sweat, and the lack of sanitation standards is off-putting. Foot contact. The thought of drinking something that's been prepared by being trampled by feet, a body part that's generally considered dirty, can be disturbing for most people even though the finished product is enjoyed by many. Fafda Fafda is a traditional crispy fried snack originating from Gujarat, India, made primarily from chickpea flour. Its popularity across the state makes it a common sight at street stalls and local eateries. The preparation process often involves making large quantities of dough and leaving it exposed outdoors, which unfortunately leads to increased susceptibility to dust, dirt, and contamination by flies. Moreover, the frying process typically involves using oil that has been reused multiple times. This practice not only affects the taste, but also has serious health implications, as reheated oil can form toxic compounds like aldehydes and free radicals, which have been linked to numerous health problems, including heart disease and inflammation. While fafda remains beloved for its crispy texture and the way it pairs perfectly with spicy chutney or jalebi, these hygiene issues present a significant concern. Why it is unhygienic. Prolonged exposure to outdoor contaminants and the frequent use of recycled oil mean that fafda is not always prepared in the cleanest conditions. These factors together make it a potential health risk, highlighting the importance of careful food preparation to ensure both safety and enjoyment. Ice Gola. Ice Gola, a shaved ice treat topped with colorful sweet syrups, is a beloved street food during scorching summer days. However, behind its cool taste and eye-catching colors are hygiene concerns that many people overlook. The ice used in ice gola at many street stalls often comes from unclear sources and is not subject to quality control. These ice blocks are typically stored in damp, dirty warehouses or transported in unhygienic conditions, making them prone to contamination and bacterial growth. Furthermore, the preparation process often takes place in environments that do not meet cleanliness standards. Additionally, the syrups used to flavor ice gola are usually artificial, made with chemical colorants, and kept in open containers or bottles, leaving them susceptible to dust, insects, and especially flies. These factors create a significant risk to food safety, particularly for individuals with weaker immune systems. Why it is unhygienic? The use of ice from unreliable, unsanitary sources combined with syrups that are easily contaminated due to poor storage makes ice gola a potentially hazardous treat. It increases the risk of health problems, particularly those related to digestive issues and bacterial infections. Golgappa. Golgappa is a beloved street food across India, famous for its delightful crunch and burst of flavors. These crisp, hollow wheat shells are filled with spicy water, mashed potatoes, and tangy chutney, offering a delicious experience for the taste buds. However, hygiene issues surrounding the preparation are often overlooked, posing health risks. Vendors commonly store the pani, flavored water, in large, uncovered containers, which leaves it exposed to dust, dirt, and insects. This practice increases the risk of contamination from flies or other pollutants. Additionally, the puri shells are left out for hours without any protection, making them prone to bacterial growth and contamination. Ingredients are often handled with bare hands in bustling, less than sanitary environments, further compromising food safety. Why it is unhygienic? Improper storage of water and puri shells, exposure to open air, and poor hygiene practices make Golgappa a potentially unsafe street food. The lack of cleanliness can lead to contamination, making this popular snack a health risk if not handled with proper care. Cow urine products. Cow urine is collected and bottled for sale. It's considered a traditional remedy believed to cure almost all diseases except cancer. Beyond bottled cow urine, it is also used in products like cow urine toothpaste, which is promoted as a treatment for various issues, including baldness. Why it's horrible. The concept. Drinking or using cow urine in daily life may seem bizarre and off-putting to people unfamiliar with the tradition. The idea of it curing diseases or being used in personal care products like toothpaste could be unsettling to many. Questionable efficacy. Despite being deeply rooted in cultural beliefs, there is no scientific evidence to support the health claims made about cow urine. The idea of using something considered a waste product in many parts of the world can make this practice particularly shocking. Indian street food is famous worldwide for its diversity and unique flavors, attracting millions of people, with each dish offering a distinct experience. However, alongside the tempting taste, not all street food guarantees hygiene. It is crucial to pay attention to hygiene standards at street food stalls, as the risks of consuming unsanitary food can have serious health consequences. Issues like reused oil, improper food storage, and exposure to dust and insects are quite common. In this article, we highlight 15 unhygienic street foods to warn consumers about the often overlooked risks. If you are a lover of food exploration and adventure, choose street vendors who prioritize cleanliness and food safety. Choosing cleaner stalls will ensure a wonderful eating experience without worrying about any health issues. Thank you for joining Discover Journey on this exciting culinary adventure. If this documentary has captured your interest, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Discover Journey for more in-depth explorations of the world's most mysterious and challenging dishes. Share your thoughts and feedback in the comments section. See you in the next culinary adventure.